So I have another recipe for everybody, and that is going to be a homemade crunchy cacao cereal, okay? So we're gonna be using for this recipe buckwheat groats and puffed quinoa, okay? So the one thing I wanna tell you about this recipe is that you need to activate your buckwheat groats first, okay? So what I've done is I've taken some raw buckwheat groats and I've added some hot water to it and a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And you're gonna let that sit for 20 minutes until the buckwheat absorbs all that water. And then you're gonna strain it and you're gonna leave it on your counter the next day. Anyway, I'll leave the details in the description below so that you guys can have a look at that and get the details on how to activate your buckwheat groats, all right? So to your food processor, you're going to add in a 1/4 cup of your choice of sweetener. It can be agave nectar or date syrup, which is what I'm using. Oh yeah. So we're gonna put all that in. And we're also putting in 10 dates. Now you can use medjool dates. Of course you have to pit them. I'm using Egyptian dates. So I'm putting those in. And 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. So this is also gonna go in there. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna blend that up until it's smooth and creamy. Okay guys, this is what it should look like. We just processed all the dates together with the coconut oil and the date syrup, and this is what you're gonna get. Okay guys, so after you process all of these 3 ingredients up, you're gonna set this aside, and now we're going to add to a bowl our activated buckwheat groats. Our puffed quinoa, some shredded coconut. This smells so good. And cacao powder. So all that's going in. And now we're gonna take our mixture that we processed in the food processor and we're just going to dump it into these ingredients. But before we do that, I think we should give it a mix, right? Let's just mix it up a bit. All right, that's good enough. So let's put it in. Okay, this is gonna get really messy and really sticky. You can use your hands if it's easier. I actually recommend that you use your hands, but for the sake of just being, you know, clean and tidy for the video, I'm gonna use a spoon. So you're just gonna mix all the ingredients up together. It smells so delicious. The cacao and the quinoa puffs and all the dates in there and the shredded coconut. Smells amazing. And this is gonna be a crunchy, chocolatey cereal that you can enjoy. Okay friends, there's no way you can use just a spoon for this. You really need to get your hands in there and make sure that the date syrup and the date syrup mixture that we processed in the food processor is sort of getting all over the cereal, okay? So you really need to use your hands and get in there and mix the ingredients really, really well. So, okay guys, now we're ready to bake our cereal. So what you're gonna do is take a tray lined with parchment paper and dump all of this goodness onto the tray. And we're gonna evenly distribute it so that it bakes well. Okay, I just wanna tell you guys a little bit about nuts, grains, and seeds, okay? So buckwheat, as you know, is a seed, and so is quinoa. Now the reason why we want to soak our nuts, grains, and seeds is so that we can activate them and make the nutrients more bioavailable for us, okay? Because there is such a thing as phytates in these nuts, grains, and seeds, and phytates block the absorption of nutrients, so making it not so bioavailable So that's why we need to soak our nuts, grains, and seeds in some water and a little bit of apple cider vinegar so that we can get rid of those phytates, okay? So it's a really big deal if you're vegan. You should be doing it because you want to get as many nutrients as possible into your system. And of course, we all eat a lot of nuts, grains, and seeds on a vegan diet. Well, unless you're, 80-10-10 or I don't know what. But yeah, so make sure you do that. And I'll leave some details in the description below about that. Okay guys, I'm giving up. I'm using my hands to spread the cereal. It's just easier. So make sure your cereal is evenly distributed, and you're gonna put this in the oven at 120 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes, and then I'll show you what you guys have to do. Smells good. So after 20 minutes, we removed our cereal from the oven, and now we're just gonna break it up like so. And this is gonna go back in the oven, okay? So you just wanna break it up into like big chunks. And then it's gonna go back into the oven for another 20 to 30 minutes. And that's it. How easy is this recipe? It's a really cute homemade cereal recipe that you can make for your loved one for Valentine's Day. Why not? Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. You can make them this chocolatey cereal with homemade almond milk, homemade plant milk, and boom, you got a cute and delicious breakfast. All right, so we've done enough, and this is gonna go back into the oven. Okay, everybody, so our homemade cereal is ready and out of the oven and cooled almost completely. So I'm just gonna try one. You hear all that crunching? That's good cereal. Oh, it's so chocolatey. You got the quinoa puffs and the buckwheat groats, nice and crispy. It's good. And can you imagine what this is gonna taste like with milk? Oh my God, to die for. So now we are going to spoon our cereal. Wow, look, they're all in like these large clusters. Guys, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So now we're going to pour in this delicious rice milk onto our cereal. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna try it for you guys, and I can't wait because I'm starving. All right, so this is a highly nutritious, hearty breakfast, okay? And one of the reasons why I love this granola breakfast recipe so much is because first thing in the morning, guess what you're putting into your body? Some complete protein. And both quinoa and buckwheat are both complete proteins. So bam, you get this amazing breakfast. So I'm gonna just go ahead and try a little bit of this cereal with the milk. So good. I almost choked because I'm so excited. Very. You know what it tastes like? Cocoa Puffs. For those of you who've had tasted Cocoa Puffs, you'll know that they're really delicious. And this is the vegan version. So try it out, guys. It's so good, so good. Healthy, clean eating, and vegan, cruelty free. So there you have it, friends. Crunchy cacao cereal made vegan. It's really delicious, highly nutritious, packed with complete protein, and lots of good stuff. So try it out. And don't forget that today is Valentine's Day, so this is such a great recipe to make for your loved ones in the morning or any time of the day for some chocolate cereal. Do it. It's good stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for watching yet again. I'm here giving you lots of delicious vegan, sweet and savory recipes for free, many times a week, just for you. So keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and hit that like button if you like the video. And don't forget to share any of the videos that you like that I do, because I do put in a lot of work into this. And if you guys liked any of the videos, go ahead and share. It would really help me out. Okay, so happy Valentine's Day. Bye.